So for the past couple of days, people have been talking about this alleged Doomsday device and the Doomsday event that's supposed to be upcoming in Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 2 Season 2 very soon. And today I want to talk a little bit more about that, including theories from you guys and suggestions from my comment section and Twitter that have been suggested to me. Guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I'm Dr. P, and this is your one-stop shop for all things Fortnite. Make sure to stay tuned and turn on that notification bell to make sure you're getting updates for all of my videos. And of course, make sure to leave a comment with your theories for a chance to be featured in my next upload. So in my last video, we talked about a lot of things. One of the main things being that leaked MIDAS cutscene that is pretty telling, and based on that, I got this comment from Denny's Coronado, who says, "My theory is Midas is building an army to take over, kind of like Season 4 with the Omega." In case you forgot, there's actually a good number of teasers and references to Season 4 within this season. I mean, there's a room with Venturion. Even way back when we were getting teasers for this season back before it actually started, inside of those teasers there were multiple references to Season 4. Even within the initial trailer for this season, there were many hints to Season 4, and many people were wondering what the connection was and why that was so. And finally, we could be on the right track to discovering what that connection was. I tweeted a little while ago saying, "Send me your best theories for this season for a chance to be featured," and Malachi responded and said, "What if this season is a sequel to the movie in Season 4? This could explain the Season 4 teasers." So in this tweet, Malachi outlines the Battle Pass screen, or at least the screen you see in the main menu for Season 2 right now, versus a loading screen that you saw back in Season 4. They're very similar. Yes, they're different, but the theme is the same. A whole bunch of people gathered around looking at this table that shows the map. That's the exact same way in both cases. So again, yet another tie-in to Season 4 from Chapter 1. I'm really curious as to what's going to go down here, because there's definitely some kind of a link. I find it hard to believe all this stuff is coming together and kind of makes so much sense for nothing to happen. I'm almost sure something is going to happen, so I'm really excited to see any new developments for that and anything else pertaining to Season 4 of Chapter 1 in this season. So anyway, back to the topic of the Doomsday device. This is coming to you courtesy of Fort Tory over on Twitter, and this is actually a leak showing the said device, which is most likely under the agency in the middle of the map. And again, that wouldn't be the first time something secret has been under the middle of the map. If you remember back in the original map, back in Chapter 1, Loot Lake had so much underneath it. I mean, literally, think about everything under Loot Lake. Ultimately, the vault, the Nexus, Kevin's Island started there. It was just a huge focal point for almost everything in that season, so it does not surprise me to think the middle of the map, again, could be just like that. If you pay attention to that leaked MIDAS cutscene, you can actually see what appears to be this Doomsday device very briefly. One way or the other, one thing seems to be pretty certain, and that's MIDAS has something very seriously to do with this Doomsday device and everything going on. MIDAS is one of the most strange characters in this season. Of course, he is the tier 100 skin in the Battle Pass, and as we know, traditionally, in basically all the seasons, the tier 100 skin plays a big role in the storyline. Some more than others, but I'm willing to bet MIDAS is going to be one of the biggest ones to date in terms of what's actually going to go on in the season as it pertains to the storyline. So I'm really curious to see what MIDAS is up to and what exactly is under the agency, and what these Doomsday devices, what these little pods around the agency are going to do and what it's meant for. Now here's a glitched loading screen from a player that apparently shows the Doomsday device, or something very similar or related to it, actually being constructed in the lobby. You may not know what to look at right now, but look at the left side, look at those cords kind of leading up onto the stairwell there. That's definitely not in the game right now. That's not the way it's supposed to be, and it looks like over time this device may be built in increments, even publicly in the lobby here for people to see. Interesting. Also from Fort Tory, this is the original tweet, and it says, "Someone's Battle Pass menu glitched and showed the first stage probably of the activation of the Doomsday device." So again, just backing up what I just said about this thing being updated periodically, and there would be apparently multiple stages. Again, not the first time we would see something in multiple stages. As you'll recall, the Dusty Depot rocket in Season X took multiple stages. Kevin's Island had runes, multiple stages, Polar Peak melting, multiple stages, so it's kind of a common theme for Fortnite overall, and looks like they're going back down that path again. And once again, I know I've said this before, and it's really exciting to see this stuff starting to happen again, because this is what gives Fortnite a truly unique perspective over other games that are similar. Here's a comment from my last video from Mr. Slender, who says the Doomsday devices surrounding the island are gold, and who can turn anything he touches into gold? Midas. Again, such a simple thing, but something I had overlooked completely, and I know it's such a simple thing, it's so bizarre how easy that should have been to spot from the get-go, but really no one did, at least I didn't, and it's a great point. Midas, who is the culprit, who is the basic suspect for all this stuff happening anyway, turns everything he touches to gold, and all the little things outside of the agency are gold. Again, just another huge indication that Midas is most likely the person behind what's going on here with this Doomsday device, or whatever it really is, because we really don't know what it is. We just know something's going on, and I love trying to figure this stuff out. It's really just kind of what I do. It's awesome. Kind of sticking on the same track, we have Dagon, who says in Midas's trailer, he holds all the people's masks who crossed him, but Lynx's mask was there, though she was on his side when she found out about his true plans, which is to eliminate both Ghost and Shadow sides. So he turned her to gold with his golden touch. It's interesting because, yeah, Midas was the one in the original trailer for the season who, if you'll remember at the start, pressed a button and then sent out all these distress signals to all the different agents. One of them was Lynx. Lynx was actually in the heat of a battle, got the call, so it looked like Lynx was an ally of Midas. So why would Lynx's mask be on the trailer? It's definitely very interesting, and I'm still trying to figure out and piece together what exactly this means. I guess we'll get more information as we get further along in the season. But yeah, like, what do these masks even mean? Why is he holding the Black Knight? Why are all these people's faces, masks, whatever you want to call them, on his wall in the bottom of the agency? Obviously, this is a top secret area that he's building some device in, and no one's even allowed down there. I'm sure at some point this season, there will be a way to get down there in the bottom of the agency, or wherever the heck this room even is, probably the bottom of the agency, and we'll be able to explore, probably figure more stuff out then. But in the meantime, this is so puzzling. It's really bizarre. Here's a tweet from XB Steve, who says each bunker around the agency, aka just the Doomsday devices, corresponds to one of the spy places on the map. There are 5 of them. They will be used to destroy these places to fulfill the true goal of Midas, eliminating both sides of the fight, Shadow and Ghost. Midas is the mastermind of everything. He's the leader. He is the guy who is in charge of absolutely everything. And I don't think we really know truly anything about him. We know the very basics of him. We know he turns whatever he touches to gold. But do we really know his intentions? I don't think so, and it makes it a lot more confusing after seeing that cutscene what he's actually doing. So this could very well be what's going on. He could just be trying to get rid of both sides to take everything for himself. As far as we know, Midas is absolutely one of the more intriguing tier 100 characters that we have seen all throughout Fortnite's history, and I can't wait to see what happens. So for this next part, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I did see this on Twitter, and I don't know if it's a late April Fool's joke, because it was posted on April 4th, which is not April Fool's, but I guess it's possible it could be a late April Fool's joke. I tried to do some research on it myself, and I cannot determine the validity of it one way or the other. But anyway, this is a tweet from Lunicus Leaks on Twitter, who says, "I'm not sure what this means, but Epic has re-added the old map in the game's files." So I don't know what's happening here. I wouldn't get too hyped up about it because it's not confirmed. I wouldn't even say it's in any way like super trustworthy. I just know it's something I saw on Twitter and wanted to share it with you guys. I do know Apex Legends very recently, in case you guys haven't played that game or don't know much about that game. They also switched over to a new map recently, but they also have an LTM in that game that allows you to play the old map. So you can play both maps in that game, which is very interesting. I think it would be really cool if, even for a temporary basis, Epic were to add an LTM that would allow us to go back to the original Chapter 1 map and just play it for a little bit, because I know I was a proponent of getting a new map. I still think getting a new map was the right thing to do, but at times people want to be nostalgic. People want to go back to what started the game and what gave them that initial sense of fun. So I would be all for having that second map available, at least temporarily as an LTM. Maybe if it goes over well, they could bring it back in a more permanent sense. But I think that would be really cool, and I don't want to get my hopes up either because I think this is an amazing thing if true. I guess only time will tell, but who knows? Let me know if you would be excited for a new map. Guys, drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new, and remember to check out my Caffeine.tv live stream. The gameplay in the background is actually footage of a gift custom. I play mini games every stream, giving you guys the chance to win new gifts, outfits, and whatever you want from the item shop, V-Bucks, all that sort of cool stuff, and it's a great time, so make sure you come on over, hang out, and have fun. I'll catch you guys in my next video, and until then, take it easy, and peace out, my friends.